Now, bringing you the very best in New Hampshire-based local music on IPMNation.com and 100.1 The Planet, this is Local Outbreak. If that doesn't get you moving, check your pulse, you might be dead. And we have with us in studio 3 of the members of the band SuperBug, and that track that we just heard, Invasive Species, is that's such a great song. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great to be here.
Let's start with you, sir, in the corner. Why don't you each tell us who you are, what you do in the band?
I'm Justin, and I'm the vocalist.
Hey, Justin.
I am Reeb, and I am a guitar player. And
Reeb. Very easy to remember.
Yes.
And you, sir?
I'm Parker. I'm the drummer.
Okay. And no, and the bass players, I'll tell you, those bass players. The bass players, what? abducted by aliens or something?
He is. He gets abducted regularly.
Yeah.
He's a local man of mystery for us.
Yes.
But we don't want to diminish him by
No.
not being here because
He's
he's a
here
key
in spirit.
component of the sound.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what opens that song is you hear the first thing you hear is that bass line. I love
yeah.
it. I love it.
He's the best.
You guys have a great sound. How do you describe what you do? Because everyone always hates this question, but how do you describe your own music?
I got you. I
Okay.
think that it is progressive punk funk with like a sprinkle of metal and a little hip hop too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say that's pretty close.
I can hear all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're going to play some of the other tracks too later in the segment, but no, it's really good. Gets you moving. How long have you guys been around? I know it's been a while because you definitely have a following because I saw people online were like, "Oh, cool, SuperBug." You know, people are excited that you're coming on the show today. So, I mean, you guys been at this a while or?
Yeah.
4 or 5 years, I think.
Okay.
I've been with them for 4 years, right about now, actually.
Oh, okay.
So they were a thing prior to me coming in. Matter of fact, I was in a different band. And I watched them play, and I was so jealous because I thought they were so cool.
Yeah.
But I did think that maybe a new guitar player would suit them better.
Right.
So when the opportunity came up, I had to jump on it.
Yeah. That's always cool when, you see a band and you think, wow, that's a band I'd like to be in. And then it happens.
Yeah, I was jealous. I liked their energy, and I was actually shocked.
Our first guitar player, he didn't. We wanted to push it further and play out a lot, and he didn't. He wasn't really into that, and he said, "Maybe you guys should find another guitar player." So we're like, we know a guy.
So it sounds like it was amicable then, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
It was-
absolutely. Yeah.
And it worked great because Reeb was perfect for
I
us.
couldn't believe how well, because I've known these guys, Justin, since grade school.
Yeah.
He was singing. I heard it through the grapevine in town. I'm like, what? And
Yeah.
then I watched, and I was like, wow, he's up there killing it. I really dig it.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, because one of the hardest things, from my own experience being in a band is, you've always got people with varying levels of commitment and even varying degrees of ambition, right? So if you have somebody who's, it sucks when you have somebody in the band who's kind of holding you back a little bit, not because they're not talented or anything like that, but just because they're kind of looking at it like, yeah, this is more of a hobby to me and not so much of a passion, and it kind of sounds like that's what you were dealing with.
I think we've all
Yep.
been there, not in just the previous iteration of SuperBug, but also other bands we've been in.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Well, he was in another band, and the bass player didn't really want to play out.
So similar situation.
Yeah.
So we were like, well, we might as well join forces here,
And not
Yeah.
only that, though, we like to hang out. Like, we're generally friends. Like,
Yeah.
even if we're not jamming, if there's an opportunity to go see another band or go somewhere, we travel in a pack. It's kind of like
Yeah.
we form like Voltron.
That's good. That's good. So, the obvious question: where does the name SuperBug come from? Why SuperBug?
This is actually funny. So in the Bug Barn where we rehearse in my house, I've got an old Nixon poster from the 70s, a screen print of him basically trying to bug the Democratic National Party.
Yeah.
And at the bottom of the print says SuperBug.
Oh wow!
And we had our number one fan, Sean Kelly, Money, shout out.
Money.
He saw it on the poster. And he said, "Why not SuperBug?"
Yeah.
Because I think they were Pine Tree Riot previously, which not horrible, but
Interesting.
Yeah.
Pine Tree Riot.
so SuperBug became just by choice. We'd like to have it as one word, but for the iTunes and Spotify purposes, separating it into 2 words kind of made it easier to search.
Okay. Yeah, I wondered about that because I even went back and edited the initial post. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think of the post I put about today's show, I put it as 2 words and I changed it to 1 word. But I think then there's that compromise thing you can do where it's 1 word, but you've got bug is capitalized, so it's
Doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
sounds the same when you say it.
right. That's true. Now, are you guys playing out a lot?
Yeah, I got a list here if you're curious as to when.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And I want to give a shout out to the SuperBug wives for letting us play out because it's definitely a tricky compromise to make, and we're spending all this time playing music and going out, and
Yeah.
it's a lot of Saturday nights given up. So shout out to the ladies out there for supporting us.
Nice. Yeah.
But no, we have one next weekend, Molehill Theater in Allstead with our friends the Evocatives, who are tremendous. Auspicious Brew on 913 up in Dover. Button Factory in Portsmouth on 927 with Mercury Burns First, also a Hillsborough band.
Oh, we had them on the show. They're amazing. Plus, I've known Jay forever.
Yeah, so really
great
stoked.
band.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
We're playing Rocktoberfest at the Auburn Pits, Henniker Brewing Company on 1017, and then Auspicious Underground in Nashua in November.
Okay.
So It's funny. I don't know if there's any other bands going out there dealing with this sort of thing. We basically play our own stuff. We don't really do any covers.
Yeah.
So there's a point in the winter, probably from December to April, where it seems like all hope is lost and you're never going to play a show again. And you're depressed. And then all of a sudden, May, June hits and we've had to turn stuff down.
No kidding.
Which is a great place to be in.
That's a great problem to have.
Yeah. So we're really thankful for anybody giving us an opportunity to play anywhere.
Yeah. Are there other bands in the area that you guys kind of, it happens organically? Are there other bands that you've kind of teamed up with where you just play a lot of shows? Yeah.
The Evocatives out of Keene, they're fantastic. Check them out. Big shout out to Andrew North and the Rangers.
We've had them on. Amazing.
And Andrew
Great
runs
guys.
the open mic night. The open mic night kind of that they were doing at Area 23 in Concord. We went in probably 2023 early. And we were just Hillsborough. We never got out of Hillsborough. So the fact that we went there, we played, people dug us. It gave us confidence to say, hey, we could actually go out and do this.
Yeah.
And Andrew's been a big supporter of us. We played their showcase last November with them. He sat in with us a few times. Great dudes. Loud Pipes Productions, also another one.
And Lady.
Who? Say what now?
I said, and Lady.
Yes.
Lady?
There's a lady in the band, too. He said, great dudes.
I gotcha. Okay.
I didn't know where he was going with that either. Yes, thank you. Shout out to J-Rock.
Yeah.
And then, the Hillsborough bands that are great. Hobo Wizard is cool. If you haven't checked them out, do so.
Somebody else mentioned, Jenny, do you remember that name? Somebody else mentioned them, too, on the show. I forget who it was. Who mentioned them recently? Hobo Wizard.
I don't remember.
Yeah, that name
cool.
came up recently, though.
And then Parker also plays with Sage and the Tumbleweeds, who are great.
No kidding.
And then I play in Dent out of Hillsborough. So
okay.
Yeah, Hillsborough, Drug Deal Gone Rad is out of there. I mean, by the way, best
That's
name
the name
ever.
of a band, Drug Deal
I
Gone
thought you were
Rad.
about to tell me a
That's
fun
great.
story.
No,
I know, right?
Drug Deal Gone Rad. Check them out.
What a great name.
Yeah. So Hillsborough's popping. It's actually got some pretty cool live stuff.
Yeah.
Mercury Burns First.
Shredded Heaven.
Yeah, Shredded Heaven.
Shredded Heaven, yeah.
Yep.
That's a cool name, too. Yeah, there's so much. Well, we were talking off air about this, too. There's so much incredible talent around here. Because sometimes, like, Jenny does a booking, and sometimes somebody will ask her, where do you find, or they'll ask me, where does Jenny find all these artists to come on the show? And I'm like, well.
I'm magic.
Well, yes, there's that. But there's so much talent around here. It's amazing.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
yes.
I understand more now why it's hard for people to make it. Because there is so much talent out there. I didn't realize it until we started doing this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, it really seems this year like things are starting to pick up. I don't know. It's weird. Like the Paper Jam thing that's coming out. Shout out to Sheila and Tony. Great people.
We love Paper Jam.
Yeah. Yep. So the fact that we got that and this, it's like things are starting to pop. So it's pretty cool.
We should mention that, too. So you're in the current issue?
September, October issue.
September, October
Yep.
you're going to be in. Okay. Yep. Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, check the page out. They got great stuff in there, great content and really nice people.
Yeah, they've been sending us both because there's two versions. There's a color version and the black and white version. And they actually sent us both last time. And they have the Matt Connerton Unleashed logo right in the front there,
killer.
which we love. No, they're amazing. And they're, it's the thing that's impressive, because we had them on the show too and interviewed them. And what's impressive about Paper Jam is, there's a perception that, any kind of print media is kind of dead, and that, because everything's online but they've been very successful, taking that risk. I remember asking them about this too. I said, this is quite a gamble that you took, even getting into this, because I'm sure people, although I was surprised, I asked them, I said, did anyone try to talk you out of it? And they said, no. I said, okay, that surprises me, but I'm glad because here we are, and they're doing incredibly well.
And it's a great service for the bands out there. They bought us pizza. They talked to us. We got to play some songs for them. They did a photo shoot. I mean, super cool. Listen, we're not going to make any money or become real rock stars, but to get a little slice of it, that's super cool.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm also curious about where you record, because I love your sound. I love the production. It's all really good.
We did that right here in the Mills, New Hampshire Tunes.
Okay.
Shout out to Zane McDonald.
Okay.
Yeah. So we did that. McDaniel, right? Sorry.
Oh, McDaniel. Okay.
Oopsie. We did it, that record, we did it in about 7 hours of recording.
Okay.
All the takes are basically first or second take, mostly first.
Yeah.
No overdubs.
It's essentially a live album.
Yeah.
Okay.
I doubled the one guitar solo, I think, on Blame Game.
Okay.
At the end, and then even the vocal takes that we did afterwards, maybe one song had two.
Yeah.
no patience for perfection. Probably a detrimentally, but we like to keep it raw.
I think it works for what you're doing. Mm-hmm. I think it does, and it does sound live. It's got an energy to it that comes through that way.
If you watch a live version of the song you just played, it's almost going to sound identical.
Really? Yeah.
It's just their sound.
Yeah. Well, we should play. Let's play another track from the. These are all from the album, right? These are all current.
Yeah, Hesitation Jelly out now on Spotify, iTunes, all that fun stuff.
Oh, okay. I have to know before we go any further. Hesitation Jelly. Why? What is that?
Worm, you can tell them the story.
Is this even something you can tell on the air?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody would ever guess where it came from.
Okay.
I have 4 boys at home, and one of my sons walked into the living room while I was sitting there having a beer.
Yeah.
And he did this little jig back and forth, and he said, "Hesitation Jelly." And I was like, "What?" And it was, he was acting like he was dribbling a basketball, and a hesitation is, a move that you're doing while you're dribbling or whatever. And I guess jelly is, if you're good at it, you're like jelly, or I don't know. But I texted the band and I said, if we ever have an album, we got to call it Hesitation Jelly. And they were down with it. And then actually I forgot all about it. And then when we made the album, Reeb said, Hesitation Jelly. And I was like, oh, I forgot all about that.
That's great.
But it's something that nobody would ever have any idea where it came from.
I have a different explanation. I like to tell people that it's KY jelly with some sand in it. You're going to hesitate to use that.
That's right. Well, on that note, we'll get to the, what should we play next?
I say let's play the disco song. What do you think?
Sure.
What is that? Feeling the Need.
Feeling the Need.
Feeling the Need. All right. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Got this. Okay. Here it is. This is Feeling the Need. This is SuperBug. This is really good.
A
Oh, I love that. Feeling the Need. The band is SuperBug, and the album is Hesitation Jelly, which is fun to say, too. If you are just joining us, we have the guys from SuperBug here in studio with us, or most of the band anyway. Yeah, that's really cool. So we were talking off air about that song, actually. Pretty interesting.
Yeah, so I had originally written that for another band I was in, but just they weren't feeling it. So
yeah.
I, almost out of spite, I was like, I'm going to take this and I'm going to make something of it.
Yeah.
And so we played it, and if you listen to the second verse, you hear those high-pitched vocals come in. That was the actual song. Those were the actual vocals that were on it.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to do it because in this band, we have kind of our duties. You know, Worm does all the words. Or excuse me, Justin does all the words. So I didn't want to dictate what he was going to sing because he don't like that. So I let him do his own thing over it. And after playing it for a while, I said, you know what? I'm going to try doing the original words in the second verse behind it.
Okay.
And it just gave it a little bit of a lift and sounded cool. So we kept it.
Yeah.
And actually, that's the song Parker learned a disco beat for, too.
Okay.
Hence, we call it the disco song.
Yes.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. I was saying, too, off air, to me, of the four that you sent, that's the most interesting in terms of how it's arranged. And you've got the, I love that first build up there where it's like, oh, it's changing. But it all works. It all flows so perfectly.
I tried to write a song. I wanted something. The A string, it's in A, but the low A is through everything. So it's just variations on A chords within that. So the A string is always ringing out on it, and that was the challenge. Because think Crazy Train, like the verse for Ozzy, and that chugging. But all those are kind of iterations of A that work with it. So that was what I was shooting for.
Yeah, and the and the change with the drums too.
Yeah. Like I said, there was a White Stripes beat just to give you that. Simple.
Yeah. No, that's really cool. Is that one hard to pull off live at all, or does it work pretty well?
Like I said, any of the stuff you hear on the record, that's basically a live recording, and these are all things that are in our set currently.
Yeah. Do you guys have anything that you play that you haven't recorded yet? Or?
Oh, we've got tons. We've got probably 2 more records worth of stuff.
No kidding.
We've got 36 originals, I think.
Oh my God.
And they're always coming.
Yeah.
It's a very creative group. It's never flowed so easily. For anything I've been in. And everybody contributes too. Sometimes the songs come a little bit different. Adam, who I think really is the soul of SuperBug, his songs are the ones that jump out to me as far as being unique.
Yeah.
I think that he'll come in with a whole song done. Yeah. But we all sprinkle our bits in. I could come in with the whole thing, or we're just jamming and improvising, and something might strike a nerve.
Yeah.
But then there's some songs, we've got a song time that we worked on for like a year.
Yeah.
I mean, and it was like we kept adding, subtracting, perfecting it. So it kind of depends on the song. But
yeah,
I think our most recent one, Greek to Me, which, come see us live, you'll hear it. That one, Adam came in with it full, and I think we had it down in 2 takes.
No kidding.
Played right through. It was good.
Yeah.
And then Worm came up with words in it in no time, and sometimes they just come quick like that. But
I always say, that's how you know you've really got something, right? When it comes easy, when you don't have to, it can be a lot of work and whatnot, but when you've got something, if somebody has an idea or it just seems to manifest really quickly, then you've got something special, right? Mm-hmm. And then and it's nice to be in a band, right, where it's easy like that.
And we also have like no limits as far as what we want to try.
Yeah.
All we really try and do is not duplicate something we've already done.
Yeah.
Let's mix it up and have the chorus start first, or let's not have a bridge here, or let's have a pre-chorus or something.
Yeah.
Don't want to be repetitive. And we also, a key thing is we want everybody to be able to be heard.
Mm-hmm.
We want a nice even mix so everybody stands out kind of.
Yeah. How many tracks are on Hesitation Jelly?
10.
10? Okay.
Yep.
And why did you decide, this I'm always really curious about with everybody, because, you've got a lot of options in terms of, do you do singles? Do you do an EP? Do you do a full album? When I was growing up, it was like, there was a standard formula, pre-internet. It was, you've got an album, you've got first single goes to radio, maybe 6 to 8 weeks before the album. Then the album comes out, and then maybe there's more singles if you're lucky, and that's it. But today, there's so many different ways to release music. So what went into your decision to release a full album?
I'm old school.
I like albums.
Yeah.
I still listen to full albums.
Me too.
All the
to
time.
me, that's what the artist wants you to hear. He put the tracks in a certain order. You know what I mean? These are the songs that that they're presenting.
Yeah.
I'm a stickler for that.
Yeah.
Because even like some of my vinyl records, they get that one song you want to skip over.
Sure.
But still, you got to listen to it because it's there.
Right.
So yeah, CDs kind of ruined the album format a bit because you could have the capability to skip over it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess just old school. We like vinyl, and we like a presentation of a record versus just a single.
Yeah.
And impatience too. Like I hate it when it's, here you're gonna get a single,
right?
And then a month later another single,
right?
A month later another single, and then a month after that the record. It's like, I just want the record.
Right. Yeah. No, I get that. Have you guys? I put out CDs. Is this available on CD or
only vinyl?
Only. Really?
Yeah. CDs to me are passé.
Oh, that's interesting. For real. So this is on vinyl, but not on CD.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. You can get it at vinyl. Come to our shows. We got you.
That's cool. Nothing sounds better than vinyl. Yeah. Actually, we were talking before the segment about there's a record player here. Actually, I've never used it, but it does work. One of the hosts uses it, I think, but it plugs in and everything. But and we do have we have a CD player too here, but I think the only one who uses it. Do you guys know Rob? Rob Azevedo from Granite State of Mind.
Yeah, he did a write up on us when we did an open mic night at the Bank of New Hampshire.
Oh, nice.
Stage. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah, he uses the CD player here, but I think he's the only one who uses that.
Yeah, he has a nice venue up there.
And, Pembroke City Limits is amazing.
We'd love to play it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you guys would be great there. Absolutely. So no plans to put out a CD or?
No, not at all. No.
Okay.
I mean, who has a CD player? I've got 330 CDs up in my attic.
Yeah.
Some of them I can't find on iTunes or whatever, but I got no way to listen to them. My car, I don't have a CD player.
Right.
Actually, my 18-year-old son has found CDs for some reason. He's been grabbing all my old ones, and I don't know where that came from, but I don't listen to CDs. But
we get a lot of our guests will bring us a CD, and it's like, and I put it on display in the office / podcast studio at home. But it becomes a part of the, it becomes a part of the studio, it becomes a part of the vibe because I have nothing to play it on. Mm-hmm. not at home.
I gotcha.
If I want to play a CD, I got to come here. I don't think this old laptop I have doesn't even have one on it anymore. You don't have anything to play CDs on, right, Jenny? You don't have anything to play CDs on, right?
Not in a long time.
No.
Well, it's sad for me because there's I have old Imperial Teen and Shonen Knife CDs from the 90s.
Yeah.
And you can't get those music for some reason on iTunes or Spotify. You can't get them on vinyl. The only way to listen to it is on CD.
Oh,
and I
okay.
can't. So it's a drag.
Right.
I don't know if there's a hold up with the label or what, but come on, guys, fix that stuff.
Yeah, there's some reason for it.
1 Minute Silence was the same way for a long time. It was a band I really liked, and you couldn't find it on Spotify for a long
Oh, really?
time.
Yeah. This is a little bit of a sidetrack, but did you guys see we talked about it on the show, Lorde? She put out a clear CD. Did you see this?
Yes, I read about it.
And there's a problem because unless you have like a really, really new CD player, you can't even play it.
Oh, wow.
Like it won't play unless you've got a very new CD player because it just can't read it. Like if you put it in your car stereo CD player, it'll spit it back out.
I've actually bought cassettes. Like there's some bands that'll put cassettes out in the merch booth.
Oh yeah,
because they're cheap, they're portable, they look cool.
Yeah.
So I've bought in a few.
If
I see them out,
Our bass player was in a band from way back in just after high school, maybe, and I have his CD from then.
Oh yeah,
and it won't play in any of my CD players.
Oh yeah,
it's just too old, I think, or something. But it's too bad because that's
they
the only
lied
way you
to
can
us
listen
when they
to
said they wouldn't degrade.
Yeah.
Well, I remember though too, because back in the day when somebody would give me, a burned CD and having to use like having to try it on a couple different CD players because some would play them and some wouldn't. The thing that I talk about too, because I've been interviewing bands a long time, and back before it was just a matter of using Dropbox or Google Drive or something to send me the files. Sometimes guests would show up with a CD and they would do the thing where it wouldn't even be in a case. They would do the old, if I had a CD here, I'd demonstrate, but they do the whole thing where they hand it to you on a finger. It's like they put the CD on their finger. Here you go. It's like, oh, great. It's really professional. But no, that's really cool though that it's out on vinyl.
Let me tell you, it's a trip hearing yourself on a record.
That must be. Yeah.
It's especially that's the weird thing too. Is I never had aspirations. None of us did about being rock stars. But there's bucket lists and being in bands.
I think
for all
lying
these
to you
years.
right now.
Yeah, that's true. I always wanted to be. In my head, I still am. But I always wanted to be on a record, which we did that. And there's another station that's played Invasive Species a whole bunch. So
who was it? You can say it.
104.9, The Hawk.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The Lakes region.
That's excellent. Yeah.
So it's just these are cool things. And then if we play Boston, literally, I met all the dreams I wanted for music ever. Like I'll be done.
Yeah,
it's all that's left. It's almost happened twice. So
yeah, very cool. We should play another track from. It's fun to say Hesitation Jelly, the album. The album only available on vinyl, which is very cool. What should we play next? You guys can pick.
It's either Blame Game or Humanity. You guys. I don't want to dictate. You guys pick.
Do Humanity. And then we'll do Blame Game later. Is that
do the Sound of Humanity? Yeah. So and then we'll play Blame Game at the end.
Sure.
All right. Very cool. So if you are just joining us, we have SuperBug here with us live in studio, and we're gonna hit this track next. This is called "The Sound of Humanity."
Of compassion, no one will ever get the trade back. Tapping into the genuine, that voice calling from within. Pressure of instinct and intuition, allow the mind and heart to go fishing. I will, free will. I love you know it's free love. Our spirit, free spirit. Listen up close, I know that you can hear it. Falling on the ground, give them a hand. Help the ones around to understand. A little hope, knowing all the people can. Passing on the ability to share. Chase the devil out of the way. Open up the door for the pleasure dome. Create the rhythm of every day. Maybe tough to see through all the illusion. I will, free will. I love you know it's free love. Our spirit, free spirit. Listen up close, I know that you can hear it. I will,
I love it. That is called The Sound of Humanity. The band is SuperBug, and we have SuperBug here with us.
Yo.
Live in studio. That's another. All right, so tell us about that track. Repeat everything you said while it was playing. No, but tell us about that.
All right. So let's see. I think most of the riffs in that came out of just an improv jam with my other band when we'd warm up. We'd just warm up in B.
Yeah.
So over time, I kind of just accumulated some riffs that I would go to I would say they were go-to riffs for me. And I put them all together in this format. And and then we ended up doing it. And then the background vocals, not quite plagiarism, but maybe. I got the idea of them for a song called Floaty on the first Foo Fighters record, where it's, he floats away, she floats away, they float away.
Yeah.
So for my part on that, I said, he don't know that they don't know, she, that kind of thing. It's where I get the idea.
Yeah.
But as far as the actual words themselves, Worm, you can speak to that. You wrote them.
Yeah.
Keep calling him Worm.
They can't help
That's
themselves.
his name.
Justin, would you care to speak on the lyrics?
Yeah, it's just kind of about trying to, with this crazy world of technology, trying to remember what's really important, that we're our humanity, and it's kind of where it's going from there.
One other thing on that you might notice. The drums are Just a Friend from Biz Marquee. That was a template.
I did not notice that.
So if you listen to it
wow.
again.
You noticed you said something about the groove. So,
Yeah, the groove.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the groove on that. Yeah, but I didn't notice that
Yep,
specifically.
that was
Okay.
it. I said, give me Just a Friend. Biz
Oh,
Marquee. Yeah.
okay.
And Adam played a very simple bass line, just kind of doubling the bass drum, and it's just nice, low, chill groove. But yeah, that was the inspiration for it.
You were also saying, too, off-air, that you weren't happy with the solo.
Yeah, that's the funniest thing, because we recorded this live, and there's a couple clams on the solo. For you that are not in the loop, my dad was an old jazz guy, so a clam would be if they hit a bad note.
Okay.
So that's what I'm referencing. So there's a couple of clams in that solo, particularly at the end, and I was like, ugh, but I didn't want to redo the whole track.
Yeah.
And the producer was like, nah, it's great, just keep it. And I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Less work for me. Like,
I think it was the right call.
Thank you.
I
I appreciate that.
I love the raw energy of it, and I love your tone on that too.
Thank you.
It's so good, so good. If you are just joining us, we have SuperBug here, and so what's kind of the? I mean, are you guys already thinking about the next record, or because you've got so much music? How long has Hesitation Jelly been out?
A year and a half now. Came out in May of last year.
Okay, so it's been a little while.
Yeah. Parker's been working on a home studio. Getting that set up. Yeah, because, when you make a record, it's tricky making four people happy and getting everybody to agree on it. And, if we can do it ourselves at home, I guess my attitude is if you think you can do it better,
we can fight amongst ourselves.
Yeah.
Because I'm the impatient one. I just want to get it out. I just want to do it. I don't want to retake it.
It's good
the
he
tone's
recognizes
fine.
that.
Yeah. I will. I'll admit it. So if we do it at home, we can probably take a little more time. And I'm not particular, so it's like if you want to take the extra time to make it you happy, I just want loud guitar. I want to hear everything, and I'm good.
Yeah,
finesse it however you so choose.
Right.
But yeah, our goal is to kind of have something out by next spring.
Okay.
So this winter, we're gonna put some time in on that.
Okay. Excellent. It'll be another full length.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
The problem we're having is we write so much that it's remembering the songs we didn't record from when we started that are still cool.
Oh, okay.
Because they're like, lost dogs. They kind of go away.
Yeah.
The new ones are the most fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Get kind of sick of playing the same song over and over again. So.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, and you guys have a lot of music. I mean, is that hard to like? Are you already thinking about what songs you're gonna record for the next one, or?
Yeah,
we got a few.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because you got a lot of.
Well, even like Humanity, the song you just played, that's a great song. Listening to it now, we don't even play it in our live set anymore.
Really?
Yeah,
No kidding.
because we've got new stuff that we like so much more.
Yeah.
We may throw it in. Sometimes.
Yeah. That's a good problem to have, though.
We've got a gig coming up at Molehill in Allstead. We're looking at an 80-minute set, which I got to be honest, 45s are my favorite because you get on, you get off, you hit them in the face, and you go party.
Yep.
Hour's not bad. 80's like, whoa, but we put the set together and we're just like, wow, this is a banger. Like, this is a solid set. All this stuff slaps.
Yeah. No, that's really good. Time goes goes quickly. I do want to make sure we have time to get that last track in.
Me too, because it's got an
Game.
epic guitar solo, bro.
There you go. There you go. So remind us some shows coming up. We should for listeners just joining us. We want to make sure people get out to see you live.
Our manager gave me this list to make sure that we have everything on it. So
His name's Scott.
yeah, right. Mole Hill Theater in Allstead on 823 with the Evocatives. Check them out; they're great. Auspicious Brew in Dover on 913. The Button Factory in Portsmouth with Mercury Burns First on 927. Rocktoberfest. Not sure. This is a scoop, everybody. This hasn't even been announced yet.
Oh.
So the Auburn Pits on 10-5. Haneker Brewing Company on 10-17. Auspicious Underground in Nashua on 11-15. So yeah, come out and check us on the road.
Very cool.
You won't be disappointed.
I'm not familiar with Auspicious Underground. Is that new or is
Terminal.
Terminal Underground.
Terminal
I'm
Underground.
sorry. Yeah,
Terminus. Terminus Underground.
I had that written down
Oh
too.
my
I read
goodness.
it wrong.
Yes. Okay. I'm glad I said that because
Me too. Thank you.
They're big supporters of the show. We love Eleanor and Andre.
Yes.
And
Sorry,
everything
Eleanor.
they're doing. Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
she'll forgive you. But
Please.
I think he said it the first time too.
Yeah,
so,
that's my bad. I wrote
They're
it
probably
down wrong.
screaming in the back. "Ah, that's not what it's called. That's not what it's called.
And your anger is justified. I apologize.
no, we love Terminus. Have you been there yet?
No, but we see it. It looks super cool.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing about the bug, I'm going to refer to us in the third person.
Oh.
Is we haven't really found a scene that we're in. We kind of like the Evocatives are kind of like dancey, flowy, hippie-ish kind of jazzy stuff.
Yeah.
We've played with the metal bands. We've played with cover bands.
Well, you guys can fit in anywhere.
That's the cool
right?
part. Yeah. We kind of can blend in, and it's a nice place to be. You know?
Yeah. The thing I always say about Terminus is it's like when you walk into that room the first time, it's like another world.
It looks cool.
It's so cool.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We're super excited.
Who else is on the show? Do you know?
I don't think it's been announced yet.
Okay.
It had to get postponed. It was supposed to be in September. Now it's going in November. But that works out great for us because we had nothing in November.
Okay.
And it would have been like 3 or 4 weeks in a row in September.
Yeah.
So that's the other thing. We love doing this, but we don't want it to become a job.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Exactly.
Although I think Parker has a great way of saying it. It's like, hey, we were going to be jamming that night anyway, so we're just doing the same thing at a different spot. So
There you go.
That's listen in, wives. That's our justification.
And where should people go online? Where's the best place to go online to keep up with everything the SuperBug is doing?
Facebook and Instagram will both have everything on there.
Okay.
We don't have like our own webpage or anything yet. We ain't, we don't have any delusions of grandeur. But we do have T-shirts, stickers, even friendship bracelets, all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
And vinyl, obviously. So if you're interested, reach out. We can get it to you.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can come to our show.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Shout out to the Shashkeen for having us in May, too. That was a great place to play. Probably I don't know about you guys. That was probably the best club.
Of my favorites.
Yeah, that was such a great set and such a great sound.
Great room,
The crowd was great. Thanks to Burn Permit for having us. So, yeah, it was amazing.
Outstanding. So we'll end the segment with this track Blame Game. Now, what should we know about this? Anything we should know about
so this was actually written before I joined the band. So shout out to Rick Norton for coming up with a great riff.
Okay.
My contribution was the solo at the end, basically.
Okay.
Everything else is already there.
Okay.
You guys, Worm, what's it about? I know this is one of the first things you really wrote,
It's
right?
kind of about the division in the country.
Okay. Yeah. Popular subject these days. That's for sure. That's for sure. All right. So we're going to hit this track in a moment, but thank you, all three of you.
Thank
of course.
you. We
so
really
much.
appreciate you having us.
Absolutely. And
Hillsborough represent.
yeah, there you go. And we'll do it again in the future, especially, you got new music on the way eventually. So
Heck yeah.
Absolutely. But we'll cap this one off with this. This is Blame Game. This is SuperBug.
Honey.